the liberals are panicking. And it's extremely funny to observe it as, well, I mean, someone who can't vote, because I'm not 18 yet, or viable for voting. I'm only 16. And the fact that, well, I'm left wing. And no, please, God forbid anyone think Democrats are left wing. Now, if I go right here, it's actually really funny. Not voting for Harris because of Gaza is insane. Now, if I could vote, I would definitely not vote for Harris. I'm in a left winger voting for a right winger, a right wing party that consists of right wingers. I mean, I don't think that really makes sense. It's like a fascist voting for an anarchist party. That it's literally the same thing. But anyways, liberals are freaking out. They're literally panicking. And I do believe Donald J. Trump is gonna win. I do believe he's gonna win. It would be surprising if he doesn't. And if he doesn't, the election's not rigged. I guarantee. People, MAGA 2024 brain rot, bozos who think it's rigged are like dumb, cause like both Harris rigged by who? You can ask them, like, rigged by who? Who? The Democrat? How are they gonna rig their own? It doesn't make any sense. The people that have control. All right, let's be completely honest. De factually speaking, the people who have control over the republic in the elections are the rich. Obviously, it's the bourgeois. It always is. And both Harris and Trump advocate for neoliberalism, which is why the bourgeois are even in power in the first place. So why would they rig against Trump? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, MAGA 2024 bozos don't make any sense. Democrat liberals don't make any sense. You're not voting for a genocider because lesser evil. Lesser evil. My cheeks, bro. All right, sniff my ass. I don't give two shits. Get that out of here. Right here. One of them is going to win, Trump or Harris. If you actually cared about the people in Gaza and not just maintaining your unimpeachable morals, then, all right, wait, is this guy saying morals aren't? No, I'm not even gonna get into it. Then you'd be voting against the that would be Trump. Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. So there's this delusion with liberals. They think Trump is gonna do worse to Gaza than what Harris is gonna do. Like, no, fools. That a bomb is a bomb. They're both dropping bombs either way on Gaza and Palestine as a whole, and probably the Middle East coming up. A bomb is a bomb. Like, I don't think liberals, they swear. They're literally calling for, oh, Democrats in left wing unity. Woohoo! Yeah, no. No, thank you. I don't know if I would have sided with the Democrats if I was a leftist, like, and I was born not in 2008, being older, thus being able to vote. Biden, for an example, a lot of left wingers voted for Biden, which you have to be like some brain rot left winger to like vote in general. Like, theory, Marxism, Leninism, Maoism, Stalinism, like I mean, I don't know. I really do feel like there's some left wingers that are gonna vote for Harris. Maybe because culture. Harris is not progressive, by the way. She's like centered. It's just the fact that Trump is like reactionary, and it makes Harris look progressive, but she's not. She's just centered. I mean, she literally has said multiple times she's not going to do anything if trans or gay rights are threatened, or queer rights in whole. It doesn't make any sense. So if there's any leftists out there that would actually vote for Harris because lesser evil, like, you have to like not read theory or read anything. Actually, I mean, read some books, please. Like, the whole point of being a leftist is to coup the current states and replace them, both governmental and ideological replacement. Voting ain't doing. You have to be some brain rot social democrat, which by the way is de factually right wing, to quote unquote vote. I'm gonna take Bernie Sanders for an example. People swear Bernie Sanders is like left wing. Brother, no. He's a fool. He's bourgeois advocator guised as a working class advocator. I guarantee if you were to propose to him the proletariat managing the means of production, he would flip out. He'd do a whole flip, literally, if he can, because he's old as hell. He's like on the verge of dying. Same with Biden, Trump, and Harris as a whole. I mean, holy shit, they're all old as hell. Damn. The day all these dudes die, I'm be laughing, and it's gonna be any day now. It's gonna be any day now, because they're like on the like Biden. This guy is a mummy, mummified as. Okay, I'm not gonna get in it. Okay, so let's just continue with this goofball saying Trump has repeatedly admired. Actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never been able to pronounce this name right here. I've heard it. Netanyahu. I'm just gonna call him Bibi. Bibi told him he's not going far enough, and Joe Gaza would make good beachfront property for Israel. Okay, what does I'm saying have to do anything? It's what they're gonna do. They're both gonna drop bombs. I don't think it really matters what they say. It just doesn't make any sense. Blah blah blah. Somebody's gonna send up. Blah blah. Push for peace. Let it. Yeah, Harris is not pushing for peace. Like, if Harris gets elected, and she pushes for peace and has a ceasefire and actually does something, I'll suck my own balls. All right, I'll suck my own balls, and I'll give every liberal I talk to $100. All right, and I'm saying that because it ain't happening. It ain't happening, and the chances of Harris even winning is it's not low, but I do think Mr. Donald over there, Ronald Donald, McDonald, yeah, McDonald Trump, put the fries in the back. He's probably most likely gonna win, guaranteed. I'm not entirely sure, especially how horrible clown circus Biden was. But then people are also going to see how horrible Trump is. But then at the same time, there's MAGA 2024 idiots, MAGA 2028 coming up soon. They're going to be like, on nothing wrong. What I'm really saying is, I actually don't know who I want to win. Well, I don't care who wins, actually. They're both bad. It's like saying, Satan versus Satan. Oh, I wonder who wins. Oh, wow. Yeah, no. However, I am generally curious who's going to win. Because Trump is very in a sense, pro-Putin and anti-NATO, in a sense. I'm actually extremely curious. Like, so if Trump wins, I am very interested, extremely, to see what happens with Ukraine. If Trump wins and he stops funding Ukraine and Ukraine falls in like 3 days, I mean, it's going to be sad, but, another Russian Federation, another imperialist state expanding its territory, it's going to be sad, yeah, but it's going to be funny as hell because liberals are nothing but, like, I'm not going to get into it. Like I said, I don't want to get into it. I don't even want to quote liberals. I'm going to go fast. Want to take a stand today? Vote for the best chance for peace. Wow, that's actually a new one. I mean, that's not a new one, but like that's really funny. Best chance for peace. Literally less evil brain rot. Lesser evil brain. This is what this shit is, bro. It's making my balls like they're like boiling, and they're gonna like implode and then explode into two supernovas, and then those two ball exploding supernovas are gonna combine into one, do another big supernova, implode, create a black hole, and destroy the entire universe. That's what's gonna happen from if I keep seeing liberal brain rot like this. I mean, this is the best chances for the U.S. to stand up to. Yeah, no, the U.S. is Israel. I mean, Israel is the U.S. Israel is a satellite state of the United States. But somehow the people in it, because of our economic system, Israel has like cucked the U.S. government pretty much. It's because of our economic system. No, actually, I'm really curious. How could one be an American patriot or an American nationalist, let alone an ultra nationalist, and support Israel. Like, if I were an American patriot, I'd be like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, well, I don't know how to put it because I already think capitalism is it's shitting on the United States. It's not making it the best empire it should be. So if I was an American patriot, I don't know. Let's just say capitalism actually worked. You know, the richest country in the world has homeless problems for some reason. Let's just say it worked. All right. And I was an American patriot. I'd probably be against Israel because literally our government is on a dog leash with the Israelis. Like, our empire, okay, are the greatest, most powerful empire ever. I wouldn't say greatest. I guess I define great. Is being, like, it's on a dog leash from a tiny imperial outpost, because that's what Israel is. It's a colonial outpost that the United States set up in the Middle East to have control in the region. But Israel, the outpost, it like something happened. It now the United it's just so stupid. It's so dumb. I'm generally so perplexed. But well, I didn't know Israel. I didn't know liberals could use such big words. Short-sightedness. This range of these people, that could be used upon science clear because they didn't vote for Kamala. Why you sure you is fun on helping the issue? Y'all are being selfish. Selfish, brother. There's like at least 100 of these posts already on this specific subreddit. There's thousands of posts, Twitter, YouTube, everywhere. Liberals panicking, shitting their pants because left-wingers won't vote for their party because Biden shit on everything. Look how much, and they have so much votes because liberals, they're coping right now. They're so scared. Tomorrow is the election. Tomorrow is November 5th, right? Correct? Right? Wait. Right? No. Yeah, of course, it's November 5th. That's not right. Wait. No. Wait. What am I saying? No. See? Just talking about liberals makes me sped. It's like talking about nuggets. No. All right. Cutting off one's nose in spite of one's face. It's dumb. It's insane because they're indirectly helping a guy who would be way worse. Again, with the way worse, lesser evil, possible peace. Like, no. A bomb is a bomb. I don't... Well, what is this? What is this? Lesser evil... Liberal lesser evil brain rot. I never knew it would have came to this. It's starting to get to my head because it's making my balls hurt really badly. Exactly. Trump is gonna be blast Palestine off the map the minute he takes office. Are they not being blasted already? I mean, like, I just don't know what to say about that. You see, it just doesn't make sense. What these people say, it doesn't make sense. And this is the exact reason why. This is exactly why shit liberals say is probably my favorite subreddit. Because we literally satire these people. We have the chance to elect the first female U.S. president tomorrow. I just feel like the fact... no, this just doesn't make any sense. If it's a woman, it's good. No, I don't care if it's a man or a woman. I mean, if they're dropping bombs on innocent people, I'm pretty sure they're bad either way. You're like, I don't get the liberal logic. It doesn't make any sense. Have I also stated that liberal feminism is hot trash? Like, I'm a socialist feminist. I'm a feminist. I'd say I am. But liberal feminism is dog shit. Like, liberal feminism is the stuff that you see on the media, on YouTube, being satired. That's liberal feminism. Liberal feminism makes feminism look bad. Liberal feminism turns young boys into, like, chauvinist dudes when they grow up. Liberal feminism is horseshit. Liberalism in general is horseshit. It's been horseshit. I mean, can we talk about what happened to the Eastern Bloc and the former Soviet republics when neoliberalism got like implemented, like, I mean, the prostitution just went skyrocketing. I mean, just is that not speak volume? Homelessness, starvation, and liberals, like, all they have to do, oh man, all they have to do is look at factual historical statistics, and they'd be debunked instantly. Oh, and have I stated that I actually talked to a lot of liberals on capitalism v socialism, and when these guys, they swear, like, saying source question mark is an argument, like they're like, oh, I won. And it's so funny because I have so many sources. I source books. I source literal books. And these guys, like, as soon as you source something in an argument against liberals, they're like, oh, I have to get out of here as quick as possible. Like, the last liberal I argued to, when I actually sourced like 10 things when he asked me to, he said,
Yeah, bye. I'm not arguing with a stupid commie.
brother, what, just say you don't, like, I don't know. Like, people don't have dignity. Liberalism doesn't even, I don't think liberalism even aligns. It's an oxymorph towards dignity. I mean, come on. Oh, can we talk about left communism? Actually, that might be on something else. I feel left communism is kind of brain rot. From what I know, it is. It's like opposing Castro, Mao, pretty much all the former socialist leaders, communist leaders, Marxist-Leninist countries, and calling for like a new. Think of it as, think left communism, left comms. Think of it as a brain rotted version of Voshism, if Vosh isn't already brain rot. Also, I saw this poll asking Vosh subscribers and fanboys. They said, would you rather be a tanky, which is not a real term, by the way, I mean, or would you rather be a liberal? And these quote unquote left wingers said they'd rather be a, my cat's growling. They said they'd rather be a liberal than a tanky. I'm sorry, can you even call yourself the leftist at that point? That doesn't make any sense. You'd rather be a liberal than a quote unquote tanky, whatever that means. I mean, can define tanky now with the Google AI? Can we get more generally? Tanky is someone who tends to support militant opposition to capitalism. Oh, okay. So I know what Voshites are. Voshists. You know what they are? They're fascists, obviously, but no. You know what they are? They're social democrats who are guised as left wing, but they're actually right wing as soon as they need to actually oppose the ideology that they're quote unquote opposing. Yeah, if you're a social democrat in terms of democratically establishing socialism, from a capitalist society, like, you read absolutely nothing. You had to read like 0 books on anything, because like, you think rich people are just going to give up all their wealth and power and control over society. Do you think the monarchies in feudal times, the absolute oppressive tyrannical monarchies, do you think they sat around and just said, oh, the peasants are questioning us now, it looks like I'm just gonna sit here on my throne and do absolutely nothing? Like, no, they didn't do that. They got their military of knights and whatever the shit, feudal lords, and they oppressed the peasants. That's all up until the peasants got up into them and they beheaded all of them, which is a W peasants, W workers, and our ancestors did that, and we're gonna do it again. You could almost call it inevitable. I mean, when it comes to the year 2030 and 2040, you're either going to be centrist. There's 3 sides. You're either going to be a centrist, super far to the right, or super far to the left. Because there's only 2 solutions, according to the political spectrum, to the collapse of neoliberalism and just the Western Empire as a whole, the imperial core in the United States. Fascism or socialism. That's what people are going to resort to. I just hope it doesn't like make people decide based off culture, because that's kind of where we're at right now. There's like so much culture wars. Like I feel like a culture war is so much of like an imperial core citizen thing to do. Like you have to be so privileged to like argue and talk, even that like talk and like whine about culture. I mean, culture is a big thing, but like it's so insignificant compared to what our species could be. That's that. I mean, I don't know how else to really put it. There's too many culture wars. I think it's silly. I think culture wars are dumb. It also, a lot of people. I'm just gonna bring it up. I might be biased here because I'm left wing, but right wingers they tend to use culture wars. Or actually, no, the bourgeois as a whole. The bourgeois uses culture wars to separate people, like divide people, rather than focusing on like actual problems. Like no, like serious problems. Like, oh, are we? Do we have enough food for our species? Are people starving? Are people getting bombed? Too much war? Should we have peace? No, it's more of a, oh, my gender is Z, Zem, whatever the shit. Actually, this is a woman and this is a man. There's only two genders. Actually, no, there's 50,000 genders. Actually, no, there's infinite genders. Like those type of culture wars are so dumb. When I see people fighting over that, especially like all over the media, I'm like, bro, you fools. You're all being fooled. You're all being distracted by tiny, insignificant culture wars, then seeing the real enemy, which is, well, the people who, are kind of like hogging all the resources when they should be like, given to people who are like probably like starving and like dying. Like the fact that the United States is the most imperialistic, exploited, not exploited, but exploiting, and richest country in the world with quote unquote the most successful economical ideology, biggest, greatest empire, most powerful military, and somehow it not only has homeless people, but a homeless problem. Psh. Like, how do people not see this and say, oh, that's an issue? Actually, I had made a post. I said, how does the richest country in the world have a homeless issue? Like, how is that possible? How is that possible? I have to actually, here, let me go to my account real quick. And all the liberals' responses were government. It's the government. No. That was MAGA 2024 idiots. Because there's two different right wingers. There's MAGA. There in America, there's two types of right wingers. There's MAGA idiots, and then there's dumb liberals. The dumb liberals were saying something drugs. There's too many drugs. People are getting to drugs. Kids are getting into drugs, and because of that, they're homeless. This one guy said, people are selling their homes, and they didn't buy another house, so they're homeless. Which, I mean, I didn't even know what to say about that. That made my balls hurt severely. And then a lot of them were saying, the MAGA 24 idiots were saying the government, the Democrats. And the liberal idiots were saying the Republicans, the drugs. Worst arguments I've ever heard. I mean, there has to be. I guarantee you, most of the people, both left wing and right wing, I'm going to admit it, left wingers too, but probably mostly right wingers, are completely uneducated. Like, you can ask these fools, can you define the ideology that you support? And they're like, so anyway, how's your day doing? No, answer the question. These fools will try to avoid the question so badly. Capitalism is a death cult. W. So, I mean, I'm curious. Who do I want to win? We already have Biden, which is Democrat, so I think I kind of want Trump to win because I really want to see what happens with Ukraine and Russia. I'm really curious, and it's really high chance Trump does win. No, here are the two things. Europe, Russia, and geopolitics if Trump wins. But if Harris wins, I'm also very curious to see what Trump does. Because January 6th, like, he lost the election, and he cried about it like a little baby. And he said the election was rigged. We all know the riggers. For the past 8 years, the country's been run by an like so. I want to see if he rallies people up again. I'm curious if he does that. But if Harris loses, I'm also curious if Trump goes and see. I want to see what he does with Ukraine. So who do I want to win? I don't know, and I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna say I have no opinion. Honestly, two devilish, satanic genociders. I'm very happy to be born in this time. I'm only 16, so I can't vote yet for another 2 years actually. In 20, I'm actually going to be able to vote for 2028. Ooh, okay. So I'm actually really happy to declare that I am actually educated here, and I'm never going to vote for some dumb Democrat liberal party. No. I don't care what they say. No, sirree.